Are you thinking about starting a YouTube channel but just don't know where to start from, or how to go about it, or what to do, or who to ask for help, or where to turn? Well, today I'm going to try to make your beginning, your start, a little easier by talking about some things that you should know before you start a YouTube channel. Hopefully this will help somebody. So stick around and let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, thank you all so much for tuning in to my channel. I'm Princess Fornah, aka Pastor P, aka Miss P. You choose one and I'll answer. On my channel, we look at the Word of God. I talk about everyday life experiences. We do story times. I do vlog. I do tags. I mean, we have a lot of fun on here. And so, since you already, clicked on the channel and you are here, you might as well go ahead and become a part of the family. Please click on the subscribe button so that way you can join the PFM team. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, you guys are the real MVPs and I love y'all so very much. Okay, you guys, I remember when my network was getting ready to start up a YouTube channel. You guys, I was so confused and I was so lost and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, where do I start from? Like, what do I do? But first of all, I just want to give a shout out to my YouTube manager, Sade. Okay, y'all, Sade came through. When I mean, like, she was the researcher. Sade was looking up like some informations and some details and stuff. Like, shout out to Sade. So I'm going to share a few things with you guys on how we got started with the Princess Fornah Network YouTube channel and all those good stuff. So first things first, right? If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, why is it that you're trying to start a YouTube channel, right? Is it just to pass time? Is it just for something to do? Is it something that you're really serious and trying to get into as far as like a career or business aspect? Because, you know, some people do make money out of YouTube. So why is it that you're trying to get YouTube started, right? And then also you have to think about, okay, so there are billions of YouTube channels. What do I have to offer? In other words, you have to think about, what is my content going to be? What am I going to be talking about on my YouTube channel? When you look at some YouTubers, you see like vloggers, you see like lifestyle people, you see fashion, you see makeup. Like, there's a whole bunch of makeup people on YouTube. But you have to think to yourself, so what is going to be my content? What is it that I have to bring to the table that probably may not already be out there, or maybe it's out there, but how can I add my quarter to this already existing community on YouTube that's out there? So you have to think content, right? And then also you have to look at your schedule already, because with YouTube comes a lot of dedication and consistency, because that's how you're going to grow. That's how your channel is going to grow. So you have to think, am I going to be able to do this consistently? Okay, because the more consistent you are, the more subscribers you'll be able to get, the more views you'll be able to attract, and all that good stuff that plays into your YouTube channel, because views are important, likes are important, subscribers are important. So am I going to be able to be consistent? I know a lot of people that, let's say, started YouTube like a year ago or 2 years ago, and they have to stop. They aren't able to continue to do it, or they did like 3 videos and they're just like, no, this is too time consuming for me. And one thing I hate is, like, I hate starting something and not sticking through with it, or not following through with it, or just doing it just for the hype because that's what everybody's doing at the time, and then just, you know, throwing in the towel on it. So you have to look at your schedule. What do you already have on your plate, and how are you going to be able to add YouTube onto what you already have and remain consistent, because like I said, this YouTube is some people's careers and they take it seriously. So for me, it's something that I take seriously. Even though it's not my career, it's something that I'm very passionate about because of what my network, what we're about, and just wanting to make an impact, make a difference, to portray Christ in a more lively and a more youthful way. So for me, things like that are passionate, so I take YouTube very seriously. So would you be able to be consistent, right? Okay, so enough of the serious stuff. Next, you have to think, right? Where am I going to shoot? Now for YouTube, you don't need like a big old studio. You can shoot from the comfort of your home. You can shoot from your room, from your living room. I mean, like, pick a corner, pick a spot. You know what I'm saying? And that can become, you know, the corner where you shoot. Now, different people use different backgrounds, right? So you can choose like maybe like a section of your room that you can maybe actually build like an actual background. What I choose to do, because I'm extra, I usually get backdrops. So you can order different backdrops online. You know, as a YouTuber, honestly, Amazon will become your best friend, because you can literally get everything you need on Amazon, like for reals. So you can order your backdrops if you want to on Amazon, or you can, like I said, you can just pick like a corner in your house that's really cutely decorated as your backdrop, so you can just sit in front of it, or you can actually just set up a backdrop like I usually do with my videos and shoot from it. I remember the first backdrop that we got, my branding manager was just like, no, we're not using that. Shout out to me. And he was like, no, we're not using that backdrop because that's so extra. You need to shoot from your living room. I'm like, no, I'm getting a mansion. I'm gonna sit in front of my mansion and I'm going to shoot from it, and that's that. But you don't have to be extra like me. You can shoot from your living room, or you can order a backdrop. I think backdrops are so much more easier because I'm not constantly having to move my furniture and stuff around. Like, that's too much. I just sit in front of my backdrop and I just hit record and get it going. Speaking about hit and record, right? Some people, when you're getting started, I don't advise that you go out and you buy like an expensive camera right off the break. I think that's actually not very wise, because you're going to be learning a lot as you grow in your channel. You're going to be making certain mistakes and stuff like that along the way, and you'll learn even with the editing part. So you can get maybe like just a regular old video camera, or you can use your phone. For the longest time, even though I bought my professional camera right from the start, I barely even used it for a long time. It's just like recently that I started using my professional camera. I've been using my phone. You guys, you'll be amazed. If you have like a 4G, is it a 4G? Yeah. If you have like a smartphone, they usually come with like 2 cameras in the back, or 3 cameras in the back, 2 cameras in the front. Like, those phones can work magic. So I usually don't even use my professional camera that I bought for YouTube because I bought a Canon camera for my YouTube, but I barely even used it for like a whole year. I used my phone. So if you're just getting started with YouTube, you can literally start with your phone. If you have a smartphone, you got your camera, and it works just as good, you know, for getting you started. So that's that. And then also another important thing when you're doing your YouTube videos for high quality, you want to get lights. So what I did is, like, I got 2 box lights. You know, there's one right here, there's one right here, and then I also ordered a ring light where my phone used to sit on, but where my camera is sitting on right now. I would try to put like the links in the description box for you guys that are getting started on your YouTube channel of the stuff that I'm using for my channel, so that way you guys can check them out and order it if you want to. But I usually use 2 box lights and a ring light, and then also my backdrop, and then also the stands where I use to hang my backdrops on, and also I have a mic on my camera as well, which, like I said, if you want to get a mic, if you're using your phone, you can do that, because I used to use a mic with my phone just for clarity, but now I use the mic on my camera, so you can do that as well. But honestly, when you're starting YouTube, don't go over the top with expenditures, because like I said, you're going to have to learn along the way, and just make all the mistakes that you can. If you guys can go back on my channel and look at like my very like first videos, they were not as clear picture wise, they were not as clear audio wise, and all that stuff. Like, I've come a long way, and I'm so proud of myself, and it's only been 2 years. So definitely. And then also for editing, right, you want to look up some editing softwares, because you have to put the videos together for it to make sense and tell a story, right? So you can Google like video editors, right? I usually recommend Editor Pro. That usually works well for me. And there's so many other like video editors that are going to come up when you Google, and you'll be amazed at just how easy it is to edit the videos and stuff like that. It's like fairly easy. So you can Google that as well, different editors and stuff like that, to help you to edit the videos. And also you want to think about an intro. So with YouTube, you have an intro, you have the actual video, and then you have the outro. The intro is basically just talking about what it is that you're going to be talking about in the video, and then you have the actual video, and then you sign out. And then some of the important things to mention in your video is that, guys, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share. Those are 3 words that you want to mention in your videos, that could be really helpful for your channel growth. And then YouTube have different policies that you have to be mindful of when you're doing your videos. Usually they will send it to us in like our emails, or sometimes it'll be attached to your YouTube studio, and stuff like that. So you want to look up some of those policies, like the Child Protection Act. Also, you want to be mindful of copyright issues. So if you're going to use any songs in your videos, sometimes YouTube will flag certain videos if they have like copyrighted issues. So what I usually do is, while I'm uploading, YouTube will notify me that, hey, this video has a copyright claim, and what I'll do is I'll just go back and re-edit that video and just mute that song out, or mute that clip out, or something like that, because I'm not trying to play those games with YouTube. So I usually would just take that part out as well. So just be mindful also for just the copyright claims and policies as well, and stuff like that. Another thing that you need to understand is that while some people's YouTube growth can be very fast, some other YouTube growth can be very slow, and sometimes it's so frustrating. Like, if you're doing all you can and maybe your channel is not growing as fast as you want to, but don't be discouraged, because with everything it takes time sometimes, you know. So again, that's where being consistent comes into play, right? You just got to keep pushing, you just got to stay consistent, and eventually your growth will come, you know. And you just have to just keep encouraging yourself, just keep at it. With anything in life, it's just keeping at it, and eventually you will reap the fruits of all your labor and everything you've sown into your network. So those are some things that I thought about that are helpful, because I know some of my friends lately have been starting up some YouTube channels and stuff like that, and I just hope that some of these tips will be helpful to you all as you get started, and I hope that it'll be able to make a difference in y'all's journey, and I hope that it'll be able to help you guys. And honestly, I'm so grateful to God for Sade and for my team, and I know that not everybody's that fortunate to have somebody there to kind of help you all and guide y'all through your YouTube process and getting started. But honestly, I think the best way I've been able to learn, even though I have my team, is to just take a stab at it, to just take a whack at it. And I know some people that have been saying, I've been wanting to start a YouTube for so long. Well, what are you waiting on? Like, it's not that difficult. Just get your feet in the water and just start swimming. You will make some mistakes along the way, because I did. There's some videos now when I go back and look at them, I'm like, oh my God, that video is horrible. But you guys seen my videos lately. I mean, they're like HD, like 1040, you know, kind of levels. And so you improve as you go. Don't be discouraged. As far as contents, right, that's like, sometimes that's something I struggle with, I'm gonna confess. Sometimes I'm just like for the longest time I did not know what I really truly wanted my channel to really be about. So I was just allowing God to lead me week by week with what it is that he wanted me to talk about. And amazingly, every week God just drops different topics and different ideas in my head for me to come on here and present to you all. So sometimes coming up with different contents, with staying consistent, it's not always easy, but keep pushing through it, and it'll happen. And YouTube is fun. It's fun. YouTube is really fun. Honestly, I've met some amazing people on YouTube, like the YouTube community, and some of the bonds that I've made has been amazing. Shout out to my cousin Bridget. She's a YouTuber. Shout out to Damaris Fazal, another YouTuber that I connected with. Shout out to Antoinette Nunu Judge. Shout out to Mukasa Spice. Yes, shout out to you, sis. Shout out to Veronica. Oh, I love her energy. Like, I've made so many amazing friends that I've bonded with on YouTube that have just been amazing so far. So yeah, you get to meet other people from around the world, and they're such sweet ladies and guys as well. And so yeah, just get started, and we on here to help each other out. Don't be afraid to slide into some other YouTubers DMs, comment on their videos. That's how you grow, that's how you link up. Okay, all right, you guys, I hope this video helps. I hope you've enjoyed viewing it. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me ramble off. I hope that this helps somebody somehow. I will leave the links down for my camera, my box lights, my backdrop, and my ring lights on the description box below. Okay, make sure that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. I love you all, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.